Mario Kart 8!
Oh my goodness. Well, hello everyone. My name's Mark. I'm the CaNERDian Gamer. This is my wife, Loren.
Hello.
Mrs. CaNERDian. For some reason, with my hoodie on, with her hood down. Like, wait, can you even see?
Yes.
Out of that right now.
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Listen, in the last 2 times that we've played any kind of games, we've lost to a computer. I'm in it to win it.
You're in it to win it. Okay. Alright. Well, hey dude. How you doing? Dudino427.
Fine.
Joining us in the chat. How you doing, sir? So tonight we're gonna play Mario Kart 8. We have that, obviously. We're gonna be playing it, but I think right now we're gonna do multiplayer.
Yeah.
Standard multiplayer. But if people want to play with us, we will totally open up an online lobby and people can play. So if you do want to play with us, we're gonna play a few matches of multiplayer, and let's do versus.
Yep.
Versus there. Yeah, let us know if you want to jump in and play, and I'll open up a lobby, and it'll be kind of whoever can join us, and we'll figure it out from there. You can hear our dog barking in the background. I'm gonna be Link for this one and drive Link's bike because that's fun.
Mark likes to change it up every
I
time.
really do.
And a lot of the time, it does not go in his favor, whereas I keep the same vehicle every time. And
I think teams.
yeah, absolutely.
Courses, randos.
Rando.
And just do 4 races just in case someone wants to jump in with us. We won't do 6 races and like keep it going all the time.
Because you're scared, that's why.
Definitely not scared. So blue team, red team. Let's see how it mixes up.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So if you want to join us, let us know in the chat, and we'll open up some sort of lobby and get things going. We were both working all day. We literally just got home. I haven't seen you since like lunchtime briefly, and that's been about it.
Hey, man.
So, hey.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm excited that even though... hey, Stacy's there!
Hi!
Oh, dude doesn't have an online membership. Okay.
What does that mean?
You need the Nintendo Switch Online thing to play Mario Kart.
Oh, don't get me started on that!
Yep. Hi, Stacy. you're screwed there anyway.
How?
'Cause you only got a coin, even if your item did pop up.
Come on!
Told you, it's red shell
Ha,
central.
suck
Blue
it.
shell, damn it.
Blue shell. Oh, can I raise it? Yeah, I can.
Nope.
I dare you to throw it. See what happens. Did I hit it? No! Oh, son of a bitch. Sausage fingers. Fuck. Oh, I won anyway.
Damn. Good race. Alright, so I just want to make sure we're still streaming here, because the chat's been a little dead, so... Let me just make sure everything's still good. Oh yeah, okay, we're still good, Okay.
They're just quiet.
They're just quiet. Talk up in the chat. We got to make sure you guys are still functioning there. All right, Lorenz won 2 races. I've won 0. This is a best out of 4. Do you guys think that I can come back from this and actually do something effective? Hey, Dudino, there we go. Llama. I won a fantastic Fortnite match on my break at work today.
Wow, what was that?
What was what?
Oh, I just completely like glitched out or something. I don't know.
It was a little bit of a disappointing win just because of how it happened, but I'm kind of also proud of myself. So it finished and we were like down to the final. Fuck.
Oh! Wow!
Oh, Stacy's saying kick her ass.
No!
Yeah.
Ah.
Like, really? Really, red shells?
That's just mean. I guess that's what I get for calling you my work husband.
Me?
No, Stacy.
Oh, okay. Why? What? I'm okay with that.
Alright. No, because she couldn't find something that was super easy to find.
Okay.
Just like you.
No doubt.
Okay.
Listen, lots of guys have trouble finding that. Wait, what are we talking about?
Wow! Wow.
What?
Like, wow.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Saying,
Okay.
Like, sometimes you put the dish soap
Stop
in weird
it.
places, and I just don't know where to look. And you're like, it's obvious. Why did I just shoot those backwards? What the fuck?
Oh dear. Did you know in this one, if you go to the castle?
In the N64 version, but not in this one? Yep.
No, definitely in this one.
Oh, okay.
It'll bring you to the finish line.
Totally knew that.
Okay. No! No! Yeah.
Damn.
I was not mean today.
You're always mean.
I no. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay,
Dude,
well,
what's happening?
I don't know.
Get your act together. You're falling apart.
It's not happening today.
No, not today.
No.
Alright.
2 11.5-hour days and another one tomorrow.
Excuses!
I'm just not with it. It's not an excuse. You do kick my ass in this game. We are pretty evenly matched. Like, you'll win, I'll win, we'll tie sometimes. I'm not even gonna pretend like you don't. You are exceptionally good at this game, and one of the reasons that I thought you were awesome when we first started dating was because you had an N64 in your room, and you were awesome at Mario Kart, and you're still awesome at this one. That is legitimately just a fact. But also, I am fucking exhausted.
Son of a bitch! Oh, I did it. Sorry.
The microphone picks up a lot. You do not have to scream.
When I'm angry, Okay. Kart. Suck it.
Oh, damn it! I did not mean to do that.
Oh shit.
That's coming straight.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
You're still quite a bit ahead of me.
Oh my god! Are you
Anyway.
fucking kidding me?
Pretty.
Okay. Alright. This is fine. Oh my sweet fucking Christ. Like, sometimes I just straight up hate this game. This is one of those times.
That just went right by me. Oh, it must have been my team that threw it.
Yep.
That just went right by me too.
Yoshi?
You have a what?
What? I just cannot.
I can't even.
I can't even.
Like, oh.
Did you see how much fucking shit I got hit with this match?
Oh my god. I just can't even.
You remember I said I'd pick you up from work tomorrow?
No.
Or give you cab money?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's not
I
happening.
remember that.
And there's
Ow.
more lightning. Wow!
It's buttering.
Nope, that was just... Fuck.
Alright, well this is the last time I picked the game.
No, that's fine. Like, there was nothing I could do that match. That was just it. Alright, so I think it's still pretty much the same people. Unless anyone wants to join us, do you want to do another round?
Do you?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I need rum. That's what I need. You know what? Do I have any rum?
Oh my god.
Entertain the people.
So this is happening. Oh my god. In real life, he doesn't necessarily depend on alcohol this much, but he's a fairly good driver otherwise. Oh, hi Stella. How you doing? Oh my god.
So the rest of this episode is brought to you by what was left in this bottle of Kraken. Okay. Don't drink and drive, kids.
Oh, the smell. Oh god.
Yeah, it's a little strong. Ooh, that'll get you. Alright. Holy shit, that was a mistake. Let's go, Inkling.
You made the dog go away.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, no. No. None for me. Nope. I think he's had enough for the both of us. Oh.
Did you turn your things off?
Yes.
Okay. Teams? Same stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do 6 races.
Alright.
Cool. Hey, Tracy! I think she should have some rum too, but I just drank it all.
Who's Tracy?
Stacy. Did I say Tracy?
Wow.
I'm not that drunk. I'm tired.
Wow. Tracy. That's a new one.
Stacy.
Wow. Wow.
Rainbow Road me, bitch.
You smell so bad right now.
I smell like a pirate. I'm delightful.
So freaking bad.
Or do I smell delicious?
No, you smell disgusting.
Yes, I called you Tracy. I'm sorry.
Sorry. He's super drunk.
I'm like, okay, yeah, it's a strong drink.
He's buzzing
but
like
I'm
a
not
high school girl on a go.
drunk yet. I'm not gonna get drunk off of that much rum. There was only like
Half a bottle.
no, it was a good double, triple-ish shot, and I put it all in there. But it's not enough to like
The Loren special, you mean?
the Loren special. So do you want to tell them that story?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So one day, Loren was feeling nice. Oh, God. I mistimed that. Loren was feeling really nice, and she wanted to know if, while she was out in the kitchen, I wanted a drink of rum. And I did. So she said single or triple. Or single or double.
Single or double?
Single or double. So
Tell
I
your
said,
stories, right, old man?
Listen. So I said, naturally, a double. And, hey! No violence. I'm telling a story here. So I said a double and trusted her to pour a respectable drink. So she brings out my drink, and it's a little strong. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little strong. But I drank
Tell
it.
me, Tracy.
And then I went out to the kitchen because, like I said, it was strong. And so after I finished the drink, I went out to the kitchen to pour another one and noticed my shot glass on the counter. Now, I don't usually use a shot glass. I just pour as much rum as I want and I drink it. But Loren wanted to make sure I got a good double, and she used my shot glass as a measure. What she didn't realize was that it was a double shot glass. So one shot glass full was a double, and I'm guessing you can predict where I'm going with this. She poured me a beautiful quadruple. And yeah, it was something. And actually, did I go out the first time, or did you pour me like two quadruples? Time. Yeah. So I drank 2 quadruples like they were 2 doubles. And yeah, it wasn't great. It was it's a good way to get there, but holy crap. I was wondering why I was feeling it so good after 2 doubles. Yep. Oh, man. Yeah, so that's why Loren doesn't pour me drinks anymore.
Like it was a bad thing.
If I was expecting 2 doubles and he gave me two quadruples, I was off my ass and I was wondering why. Go hard or go home. I agree.
Thank you!
Why?
Because I like winning.
You know, it's like every time I do something, I get hit.
And every time I hear about it, oh my god. Go away, slime. Piss off, ghost.
Piss off, ghost. Where did...
Bro! Wow!
What did you just say?
I don't know.
Fro?
Well, I thought I fell off, but then I caught... Oh, shit.
Fro!
Bro, man!
Fro!
Bro. Right? Go hard or go home.
Yeah.
Shut up.
That's it. Double quadruples. So
Quit
speaking of
complaining.
piss off ghost, how would you rank the Thor movies?
What? What?
There's 3 Thor movies. Rank them from best to worst.
1, 3, 2.
Okay, respectable.
Maybe.
I think 3, 1, 2 for me, but I like that kind of silliness. I know it wasn't everyone's cup of tea.
It wasn't mine.
No, and I know a lot of people that were just like turned off by it a bit because it was just like too.
It was too
funny, and I do agree. Like to an extent, like there were, it couldn't be serious for half a second. I know that's just like Taika Waititi's style. Like he's just a silly, funny guy that's always on.
Yeah.
But like, there's sometimes when you just have to be a tiny bit serious, and he just doesn't seem to have that at all.
For me, it was just that it went from Thor: The Dark World, which was so dark,
Right.
and so depressing, and so like just there, like it was just okay. To that, oh wow.
What? How did that work? I'm not sure what just happened there.
Yeah, so to go from one, like, it was such a drastic change. Dramatic change, yeah.
Or drastic.
Drastic. I don't know.
What's the... definitely not the proper word is it was a Jurassic change.
If that movie would have starred Chris...
Which
that Chris that I like.
You know it. Chris Pratt.
You know, that one that I like.
I got it. What, the one Chris that you like?
No, that's a lie.
Yeah.
Ooh, rate your Chris's. Top 4. Rate your Chris's. That's the rating system to go with. Do you want to hear mine?
Evans...
Really?
Pratt Hemsworth?
Really? I'm so
Pine.
surprised by that.
I'm guessing it's Pine is the other, like the 4th, right?
Yeah.
Is that... Okay. Well, I didn't know you could have meant Angel Mind Freak.
Oh, please. Nobody... Angel
O'Donnell?
Mind Freak doesn't mean O'Donnell? Ooh,
You know?
I do enjoy him.
There's so many Chris's out
Don't-
there. O'Dowd?
Oh.
Like, you want me to rank Chris's, you gotta be more specific.
You do not.
No,
In
you
the Marvel Universe.
Alright, fine.
Which is still...
Pine
yeah.
wasn't in the Marvel Universe.
Which
thank
is
you
why
very
I'm
much.
not saying Pine.
Okay, but you said top 4 Chris's. What other Chris was in the Marvel Universe?
Other.
Other.
I'm sure there's another Chris there somewhere who did like sound or something like that.
Oh wait, O'Dowd was in the
He
Marvel
was!
Universe. So he can count.
In
But Pine
the
wasn't.
Dark World.
He was in Thor: The Dark
No,
World.
he wasn't. He was in Wonder Woman. He was the DC Universe.
Yeah.
He's my top Chris in the DC Universe.
Apparently the rum is working. He's winning now. Chris Pratt, number 1 for sure. I want to hear the chat.
Pratt?
The chat's,
Really? I'm surprised by that.
ranking of the Thor movies
Why
and the
is that
Chris's. Let's rank some Chris's here.
Okay, well mine is Evans and Endless. You knew that though.
No Hemsworth at all in there, or Pratt, really?
Yeah. I'm putting all my eggs in one basket.
All right.
If this somehow gets back to Evans, what up?
Right.
You know what it means.
Yeah. All right.
The dog is judging me. The rum is working, isn't it? I think it's the smell that is throwing me off.
Now who's coming up with bullshit excuses?
You! Still!
I'm not. I haven't said a word. I've been ranking Chris's and movies. and hashtag crushing this.
Top 4 hashtags.
Top 4 hashtags. Crushing it.
YOLO.
Yep. Hashtag butt.
Oh, that was what that we created.
BUTT.
Did you just... Really? Did you...
Just to make sure, like, people
Did
could
you
think,
not
like,
know how to
hashtag butt, like, something. Like, but I'm winning and you're not.
Oh, please.
But no, more like, oh, no. That blue shell didn't hit me, but it knocked me off the course. That was weird.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Tragic right now.
Know what? At this point, if it's not a robot, I'm okay with who wins.
Yeah, me too. Dunito agrees with me, 3, 1, and 2, and his top is also Evans.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He's mine. Back off.
Oh, I ranked Chris Evans #1 as well.
Oh, please. Between you and I'd totally win. Maybe. You have that charm, though.
How did that hit me?
Mark has that charm where he can meet anybody and leave with a friend for life. AKA, on our honeymoon, when he met
Felix!
Felix, whose name we're not still sure of to this day, but we called him Felix and he was okay with it.
Yeah.
So that...
Okay, he was a weird dude, though. So let's give people some context here. Hashtag Desposito.
No, I won!
Yeah. Hashtag Desposito.
I need a little more backstory on hashtag Desposito.
Okay.
Or is it just... It's a good song.
Yeah, maybe. Dude, you want to fill us in on the hashtag Desposito? While Famous Seamus is here. Yeah. I met Famous Seamus in person at CaperCon, and it was so awesome.
Oh, hey!
He also guested on a surprise Warp Whistle podcast where I invited people from the community
Oh, it was that guy.
to guest.
Cool.
And he and I and Joseph Moran jumped in, and it was a really, really fun time. So I'm super happy that Seamus is tuning in right now. But we were talking about Felix on our honeymoon. So we're going to Florida. We're going to Disney World. And so in the airport, this guy just kind of randomly comes over and starts chatting. And it's like, you have those airport conversations. I used to do recruiting for a university and traveled a ridiculous amount. And so I'm used to random airport conversations. But this guy was like, you could just tell he was just waiting to talk to like everyone and anyone that would make eye contact with him. And I make eye contact with people because I'm weird and stupid. And so this guy, like, we chat for a bit, and he's wearing an Apple Watch, and we both have Apple Watches, and we chat for a little bit about that and whatever. And then we kind of move on in the airport. Like,
oh no.
What is with Rainbow Roads this time? So we move on in the airport, and we go about our separate ways, thinking we'd never see this weird guy again. And he won't tell us his name. So, like, we introduce ourselves, and he's like, I don't want to tell you my name. So I'm thinking, like, okay, you're just a weird airport guy. I'm never going to see you again, so I don't really give a flying fuck what your name is. But I'm like, you know what? This is kind of awkward, so I'm going to call you Felix, because he looked like a Felix. And I just thought he was like this weird guy. And so I named him Felix, and he was like, you know what? I'm okay with that. So we just called him Felix. So he leaves, and we're like, what a weird fucking guy, Felix. There we go. So that's going to be like a memory.
Jump!
So we get on the plane. And guess who's sitting with us? Like
3 seats to a row.
3 seats to a row. I'm not talking across the aisle. I'm talking with us. If you guessed Felix, you're fucking right. So of course, like,
There's your sign.
we're ready to go.
Son of a
like,
bitch!
We have, what do we have? Like, our phones, I think. Maybe our 3DSs. We definitely had our 3DSs because we played a ton.
At that point, the TV was really well because it was a flight from Toronto.
Oh, right. Like, yeah, the in-flight entertainment was good. So we were ready to go. So Loren plugs in her headphones, and I'm ready to plug in mine, and Felix plops down next to me. And he's not a small dude either.
Oh no.
And he plops down next to me and is like, holy crap, it's you guys. And I'm like, holy shit, it's Felix. Never thought I'd see you again in my life. How you doing? And so Felix proceeds to tell me his life story.
Including his real name.
Including his real name, which I still don't remember to this day because he will always and forever be Felix. And, yeah, so I had to talk this whole flight with Felix while shithead over here has her headphones on and is enjoying the in-flight entertainment. Yeah, Desposito's just the song that's on.
Good choice.
Good stuff. Although watching What's His Tits try to sing that in karaoke
Justin
was
Bieber.
one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Anyway, so yeah, I listened to Felix's fucking life story while she's watching like
Big
Friends
Bang Theory.
or something, Big Bang Theory, and
That's what it
enjoying
was.
her life. And I like the whole time, so like a 2.5 hour flight, 2 hour flight, something like that. The whole time, I have my headphones in my hand like a sucker, like just waiting for any chance to like.
Giving him so many cues.
Oh, so many. So like yawning, like turning to her, be like, "Oh, what you watching? Is it good? Good episode? I want to watch that one." Like literally, like any cue I could get, and every single time this dude's like not getting it. And anyway, it ended up being fun because we could talk about Felix afterwards, and we're still talking about him. Like 2 years later, Felix is now like a highlight of my travel career, and he actually gave us his email address, and I had every intention of emailing him, and I lost his email address.
You fucker! That's not okay.
Who's drinking? So I lost his email address while we were in Florida. I don't know if it like got
somebody
left
had
in a room or something, but I got home and I was like, I need to email Felix. Because like, I turned off my data when I was in the States because Canada roaming fees are just fucked.
Don't!
Shit. So yeah, Felix, if for some reason you found this stream and you are watching this, I apologize for losing your email address. And
I'm gonna say it's at the bottom of the rock and roller coaster, like when we went upside down or something like that. Like
that's the only thing that fell out of your purse.
Yeah.
Even though I don't think you had that email address at any point.
Nah.
And I just definitely lost it. I didn't throw it out, and I completely meant to, like, this guy even invited us to his house. He was like
did.
He was like the most Canadian American that I've ever met. Like he was legit. And as much as I say like I was giving this guy cues that I didn't want to talk anymore, like he was a genuinely nice fella. And like just clearly wanted to like make some connections and talk to some people and have some fun. And he really made that flight, like, I can watch Big Bang Theory literally anytime I want to, but I can only talk to Felix once in a lifetime. So he really made that just, like, a trip to remember and a flight to remember.
Stella's farting so much.
That is it. Stella is?
Yep.
Oh, you shouldn't have given her those, like, chicken nougats. I sure as hell didn't give her anything today.
You didn't feed the dog today?
I fed her. I didn't give her any, like, fart food. Yep, so that's Felix. The next craziest flight I ever had.
Oh my god.
No, this one's nuts because it was a like
Tales from the
30-minute or less flight between Vancouver, British Columbia, and Victoria, British Columbia. So Victoria is a little island. We took literally a pond hopper flight between the two places. So the military flew me out there. And, yeah, so do you want to do some more races?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do some more. So I get on this flight, and I sit next to a guy, and like I said, I traveled a lot, talked to people in an airport. You know what? Someone showed out a character. What's up? Just who's that? Stacy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just sent a Chris Pratt gif. That would be the most amazing thing if he's a fan of the podcast and was like, I wonder if this is the same mark from that flight. That would be amazing, Seamus. Anyway, so yeah, someone shout out a name of any character. Waluigi. There we go. Okay. I don't think I've ever raced as Waluigi.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna win.
I think I'm gonna go standard kart for this one because it looks pretty balanced. Wait, handling sucks. Alright, fuck it, let's try it. Okay, go. Alright, so let's set everything up and then I'll continue to tell my story. 6 races again or 4?
6.
6? Okay. One more 6 race. What?
No.
What? I can go back. All vehicles, randos.
Okay.
Did you want to pick stages?
No.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, so I get on this flight. It's like 15, 20 minutes. That's it. So sit next to this guy and we're talking. And I'm like, where are you going? I'm like, he said he just got back from Korea. He was teaching English in Korea. So I knew a friend of mine that had just come back from Korea. And I thought the timing of that was weird. But I also thought, like, what are the chances that, like, my first thought was, like, small town, dumbass, was like, you know what? I want to ask this guy if he knows my friend, Tammy, who was in Korea. And then, like, so that's, like, the small town coming in. And then I realized, I was like, no, that's, like, the most small town, like, Cape Breton thing I could ask.
Oh, so you're from Canada?
Yeah, right? Like, I'm not going to ask that, like, yeah. Right? Like, oh, you're from Canada? Do you know my friend Doug in Toronto? Like, no, I fucking don't, you jackass. So I figured, like, I didn't want to be that guy, right? So, like, I'm quiet.
Don't be Felix.
Yeah. So I'm quiet, like, we keep talking and stuff, and then, like, the flight's almost over. Like I said, this is only, like, 15, 20-minute flight. And so, like, we're talking, but, like, I can kind of tell that this guy, like, has something on his mind. So we're talking and stuff, and, like, this whole time, I'm like, oh my god, just ask. Like, if he doesn't know Tammy, like, fine. He'll think you're small town. You will never, ever see this guy in your life ever again. But I kept thinking, like, no, I can't be that stupid. So we go through this flight, and we're about to land, and I was like, this is going to sound so backwards and so small town, but I have to ask. And he stopped me, and he was like, oh my god, I wanted to ask you something too, but I was scared it was going to be too small town. And I was like, okay, all right. And at this point, like, I start to get that feeling when just something in the Matrix is just going fucking wrong. And you just know it. And you still have to go through the paces, but it's kind of like you're just watching. Damn it. Like, you're just kind of watching everything unfold, like it's a movie. So, at this point, I'm like, okay, you know what? You go first. What do you want to ask me? And I knew what he was going to say. And he said, do you know Tammy from Cape Breton? And my jaw just dropped. Like I said, I knew what he was going to say. Because it was the same thing that I wanted to say. And, yeah, he asked that. And I was like, oh my god. That's exactly what I wanted to ask you. And yes, I do. Holy shit. So we, like, completely just geeked out over both knowing my friend, or our friend, Tammy, who he taught with in the same school.
Fuck!
For a couple of years. And, yeah.
Pull over!
Not gonna happen. Was, like, really good friends with. Absolutely insane. Yeah, see, people are like, wow. Yeah.
No, they're wowing at you, not pulling over to let me win.
No, they're definitely not. They're wowing at
I'm
my
a
Tammy
dainty
story.
little girl.
Oh, no, you're not. So yeah, he knew Tammy, I knew Tammy. He was originally from, like, Vancouver. They actually met, in Korea. They taught at the same school. They were friends. They'd known each other for years. And, I knew Tammy from, like, years back. And she, like I said, had just gotten home. And I actually saw her, just before I left. Because that's how I knew she was back. I saw her outside a movie theater, and I was like, holy shit, you're back. So I, of course, got a message, like, before I think I even got into my hotel, like, he had messaged her, and so I got a message, and she was like, oh my god, how small is this world? And yeah, that's like the craziest fucking thing that has ever happened to me on a flight. Probably even crazier than Felix, but Felix is like a much funnier guy and a much funnier story, I think. But yeah, that's my craziest flight story. And like one of the craziest things that ever happened to me, I think. As far as like, just like one of those weird small world connections of like, what even is this world? Like, you know, like,
are you drunk or high?
No, I'm not, even though it's legal in Canada as of
Happy
today.
legalization day!
No, but like, okay, seriously, there's like 7 billion people in the world, and I meet one that like knows someone that live in like the next town over that like just randomly on a flight on the other side of the country. Like just crazy. I don't know. It's just weird. If anyone else has some stories, I want to hear some crazy shit right now. If anyone can top Felix or the Tammy connection.
Fuck you!
I didn't do the dishes. That was
Stacey's the only one who's gonna get that.
That is just for Stacy. Whoa!
No!
Yes! That was a good shot. I have to admit, that was a good shot with that green shell. If I didn't hit that boost, you would have got me right there.
Oh. I'm waiting for at least an LOL or something.
She probably just laughed so hard she broke her phone.
I'd say.
I'm gonna guess. Man, jeez.
There it is.
There we go. We are a little delayed too, so by the time we say something, when it shows up in the chat, they're probably reacting live.
Told you we didn't do the dishes.
Oh man. I'm actually liking Waluigi. Thanks for the recommendation there. That was pretty good, dude. I don't think I've ever raced as Waluigi.
Was it dude that recommended it, or are you just calling somebody dude?
No, it's dude.
Okay. So
With someone named dude in the chat, I wouldn't just be like calling Seamus dude.
Okay. That's why I was asking. I wasn't
Yeah, I
sure.
know, and that's not like out of the realm of possibility for me, just to call someone dude. But with dude in the chat, it's yeah, you know, I'm not gonna like just randomly call someone dude. Although if you hit me with something, I might be like, dude.
Why?
I don't know. Don't hit me with things, bro.
Oh, weird.
So for any Canadians in the chat room, and I know like Seamus and Stacy are, it's like, dude, what do you guys think of the whole like legalization?
Oh, you're just
thing?
grasping
I'm
for
just-
straws now.
No, you know what? I heard so much about it today, and so many people have mixed emotions, and I like legitimately don't care.
What was I gonna say?
So many people are
Spit.
upset. Oh no.
I think it was like by lunchtime today they had sold like 500,000.
Well, the lineup apparently was still like around the building in Sydney River, up till at least like I think just like 4 or 5 hours ago. So that was like late into the evening, late into the day, and it was still around the building. So people like are really clamoring for like legal marijuana.
I don't think your mom is gonna listen to this, so I'm gonna make homemade brownies for supper on Sunday, and I'm gonna bring them and just wink at her and just see what happens.
There's normal brownies.
Oh,
Let's
absolutely.
just specify
Oh,
for
no.
the chat that you're not going to drug my poor mother.
That's where the winking comes from.
Right, okay.
No, I'm not gonna drug your poor mother. God.
Well, I don't know.
You don't know?
I heard we sold the most. Well, actually, so one of the things that I heard
Yeah, that's not surprising.
today, but okay, so one of the things like anytime I looked on Facebook or something, people were complaining that the prices were super high. But then
They're
someone
not
else
high
said,
whatsoever.
well, I don't really have a reference point. You know what I mean? Like, that might sound naive of me, but like, I don't buy or really. Yeah. So anyway,
$6 is not a lot of money.
I didn't think so, but like people were complaining and saying like blah blah blah, this sucks and whatever, and so there are long lines, at pot shops, and we sell the most. So apparently Nova Scotia has one of the best prices, if not the best price for marijuana in the country, and people are still complaining about the price.
But
like
people
I said,
are always going to complain about the price.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't really have like a solid reference point. Like,
Free.
just smoke responsibly and you'll be fine. Like, I'm the same way, famous Seamus. People, if you do what you want to do, to me, the research I've done and stuff that I've read about marijuana and the history of marijuana.
Is that necessary?
Yeah. Like it was kind of unjustly outlawed for the really loose reasons that have to do with like hemp versus cotton and stuff and whatever. Like the history is really interesting to read into, even if I don't like smoke or whatever. So for me, I've always thought like, it's fine, it's harmless. I would much rather be hanging out with someone who's high than hanging out with someone who drinks like 9 times out of 10. And that's from someone who's like currently drinking rum. I just find most people, like when most people get like drunk, they either get like
obnoxious.
Funny or whatever, but usually people get really fucking obnoxious. Or at least one person will or whatever.
And it ruins it for everybody else.
Yeah, and anytime, I've never been like I've been out to bars where people will randomly pick fights.
Oh, yeah.
Or like start shit or whatever. Like, how many times have I been like randomly, like someone's tried to randomly pick a fight at me because they were drunk off their ass. Like, even if I'm like completely stone cold sober, like someone is like, you don't get that with marijuana. Like, you get like someone that's high, I would like I said, choose that 9 times out of 10 because the person's they're not gonna fight you. They're gonna ask you if you have any fucking Cheetos.
God.
Like, it's so much more chill. And like, I'm sure there's probably fringe cases, but like, it just seems so much better. I don't know. So I'm happy
Suck it.
that it's legal, and I'm hoping that it doesn't take too long for the stigma to go. I'd really like to read about like prohibition and how that kind of worked, and like if people reacted the same way to prohibition as they're reacting to the legalization of marijuana right now. And when it's like, oh my god, this is the worst thing, and it's like, it's not right that people are drinking. Like, I'd really like to know how long that transition took. Of like, oh my god, I can't believe you're having alcohol. It's the devil's juice. Like, it's like, right now,
and now
the same...
it's the devil's lettuce.
Yeah, right now, like, the same people that are calling it the devil's lettuce or whatever, like, is that gonna go away in a few years? So I'm really curious about that.
Probably
that
not.
kind of stuff. Yeah.
You're gonna get the diehards.
Probably, but you get the diehards that are against alcohol, too, right now.
You don't really hear about that, though. If there are people that are against alcohol, you don't really hear about it.
They're a minority, but they're definitely out there. Alright, let's see. Because I'm so into races, I heard we sell the most. Sounds cool and fine. There's different qualities, I think, at different prices. I think it reads...
Yeah, it was like 6 to 12 or something like that.
Or it's like $6 to $12. Okay.
It depends on the amount that you're getting, I think. Like, the smallest amount you could get would be $6, and then I think it was 12.
No, but there's qualities, too. So, like, the premium stuff, for the same amount, let's say for 1 gram, there's the $6 stuff, which is like your shit rum, versus the $12 stuff, which is like your good quality rum. So, like, if my dad drinks Captain Morgan and I'm like, that is fucking paint thinner, I'm not gonna buy anything like cheaper than like Kraken, and that's kind of like the lowest I'll go. If I want to drink good rum, I'm going like something like Fortress rum or something that's like aged really nicely, whatever, right? And like, so that's the price variations.
Aged really nicely.
Thanks, girl. It was Regan's fault. Yeah. I gotta read it a little bit more.
He's not a cook.
Famous Seamus, I'm sure we'll have a Dorito shortage in a week. Based on the lines, I think we're going to have a Dorito shortage today, dude. Not dude, Seamus. I just did it. I actually just said I wasn't going to fuck up, and I did. Okay, so Dudino says, with Prohibition, they sold it on the streets, so they just made it legal, from what I remember. So the same thing going on with weed. That's kind of what I'm thinking, and I'm wondering how long it's you know, once they did make it legal, were people still buying it? Like, I know there's still moonshiners and stuff currently. I'm really wondering, like, how that goes. Like, because you don't really hear, aside from moonshine, you don't really hear, like, oh man, I got my beer dealer. You know what I mean? Like, it's, like, how long is it until that kind of stuff? Like, and I'm sure back in the day, it was like, I'm not buying beer from a store when I can get it from my dealer, like my beer dealer, Jimmy. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Did you see the Tracy and Martina post today?
no.
It's like a satire group from around here. But it was basically talking about how it's putting people out of... It's putting weed dealers out of jobs.
Right.
And that's more job losses in Cape Breton
Oh
because weed is now legal, so the dealers... The dealers don't have jobs anymore.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Not like their jobs were really contributing to society.
No,
because
exactly.
they
Well,
didn't pay
I mean,
taxes.
that's...
No offense if you're a weed whatever. Like, man, I guess, like, buying things, that's pretty good, you know? But, like, at least regulations, like, you know, there's tax on it and stuff, and it can go to, like, give me a better road, or lower my taxes. That'd be
Lower
great.
my taxes.
Like,
Yes,
can you
please.
lower my taxes?
Shut!
That'd be fantastic. Like, if all these weed sales, actually, like, next year we see lower
man.
property taxes, like, I'll be singing, because our property taxes just came in, and they're, like, ridiculous.
Redonkulous, even.
Yeah. Hashtag adult problems. Is that no, first world adult problems, or adulting. Those are some of my favorite hashtags. Like hashtag.
We have
adult
this. You're too late. We already had that conversation.
I know. I'm going back to it and
You
saying,
can't!
like, why?
You can't.
Did we specifically say the hashtag
Yes.
conversation was over?
They're locked in.
Oh, I only gave a couple.
Okay, well, that's all you needed.
You're a hashtag butt. Boom! Brought it straight back. First circle, bitch.
Go do the dishes.
I'm not in the mood.
Ouch. Is that our code word now?
Yep.
Alright. Hashtag butts.
I think even if anyone didn't understand what we were talking about
They
before,
do now.
They still don't know exactly why, though.
Stop it.
I
That's
don't
enough.
think we're gonna tell them.
That's enough.
I said I don't
Hit
think
it,
we're
hit
gonna
it.
tell them.
Oh no!
Oh, I was gonna back into the finish line there. I stopped too late.
Whoopsie.
Oh. I really want to say don't drink and drive because as soon as I started drinking, I started winning.
We really should have made this into a drinking game, but just for you.
I don't have
So
enough
that
rum
every
for that,
time-
that drinking game.
No, every time you took a sip, you had to pull over. Or something along those lines.
You remember that Halloween? What was that, 2 years ago?
I
3
won.
years ago? Oh my god.
3.
That was one of the drunkest I've ever been in my life. We had a little Halloween party. Playing Mario Kart. I think the same Mario Kart, wasn't it? But it was on the Wii U.
Yeah, it was on the Wii U. Yeah.
And we played the Mario Kart drinking game where you had to finish your drink before the end of the race. And you couldn't drink and drive, so you had to pull over. I think that was the only rule, wasn't it?
Yep.
And so me and a few guys that were here were pounding back like hard alcohol. And you're supposed to play that game with like beer. And still just like sip it, like pour yourself half a glass. Like we were going full on glasses of hard alcohol and finishing. And Loren, what were you sipping? Like wine? And like not that
No,
much of it?
I had
Were
a
you
full
sipping
glass.
anything? Uh-huh.
I drank it at the beginning. All of you idiots just started driving.
Right.
And I drank everything at the beginning.
But it was still not
sick.
like hitting you as hard as it was us.
Of course not. It's wine.
Right. Yeah. So like we all got completely smashed. And like I was pretty gone, but like one of my friends, I'm not going to say any names here, but like one of my friends was like literally just stone cold like passed out.
Yeah.
And another one of my friends was throwing tiny little candy Mars bars at him because we had some like the Halloween tree size Mars bars and stuff. Which is actually how we also discovered a mouse in our house. One of two?
One of two
that we've had since we moved in.
It's done. No, we're not telling. No, we're not doing this.
We're not gonna tell it's done.
Fine, go ahead. It's war stories now.
Are we getting it? So this has been a night of weird stories, though.
Oh yeah. That's
So it's done is not the weirdest, but like definitely one of those.
It's the only time I ever called my mom and asked her to come and pick me up so that I could move home.
Right.
And she wouldn't let me.
So let's hear in the chat. Do you want to hear it's done, or do you want us to save that for some other time?
Man, I am
we're
being
done racing right now.
annihilated.
So we're done. We're done racing. We're over the hour mark. Famous Seamus. I remember seeing some comments on Justin Trudeau's Instagram that were basically like, "How dare you legalize this dangerous drug? Won't someone take the children?"
Think of the children.
I have seen a lot of that kind of stuff in a lot of the posts today, and it's like either people that are like, "It's too expensive," or people that are like, "Think of the children." It's okay. Dudino's saying save it. So let's finish up right here.
Yeah.
And we will save it's done for our next stream. Which might be, I don't know, as early as Friday. I don't know. We might be.
Really?
I might stream a little on Friday if I take the day off.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm thinking about taking the day off on Friday if I can get it approved, because as I mentioned earlier, I've been working a lot of like late nights and stuff, and I'm just kind of burnt out. So I'm really hoping. So I might stream. I might not tell it at that point, but next time you and I stream, I will tell it's done. Because Dudino and Famous Seamus are saying save it for later.
Why must you relive?
It's a funny story.
Now it wasn't at the
Now
time.
it was traumatizing. It took me a long time to get over that. Anyway, I will save that for later. That is it for right now. Good job on kicking my ass on the first race.
On the first
even though
one?
I got you there. Seriously, don't drink and drive, even though my rum from a Heineken glass apparently enhanced everything that I did tonight. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to PSVG, Kevin, and Dudino for hosting this stream. Thank you for everyone that watched and commented. Dude, still going to send you that message after we finish up. And that's it for now. We will be back possibly with another random show, but for sure next Wednesday with another episode of a regularly scheduled CaNERDians Play Games. The hood's going back up. All right, thanks, folks. We'll see you next time.